All right, in our video yesterday, I shared with you quite vulnerably about some of the stories in my childhood and how that actually prevented my success for a really long time, limiting my belief about what I was able to earn and do in my life, and just not just money, but lots of things. And today, I want to tell you that if that's where you are also, there's hope. You're not stuck with that forever. Just because those things are in your subconscious mind and that's the way that you developed your perspective on your life, it's not stuck with you forever. You can transform those thoughts. You can renew your mind. The Bible, the scripture tells us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. So maybe you think, well, that's just the way I am. I'm just not a whatever kind of person. That is one of the most common things I hear all the time. Oh, that's just who I am. But it's not who you are. Well, if you're not living up to the dream God has placed in your heart, if you're not living up to the vision that He's given you of who you are, then those habits that are keeping you playing small, that's not who you are. That's your fear, okay? Maybe some of you are going like, I don't know, Stina, I'm not really afraid. I don't have any fear around success. I'm just ready to go. I've got all my strategies in place. I just need some time to get it done. That's a really common thing I hear too. And it reminds me a lot of the story of my friends Adam and Emily. Emily was expecting their first baby, and so she goes into labor, and Adam runs out of the house. He just runs out to the car. Oh gosh, I think she woke him up in the middle of the night. And he jumps out and he drives out of the car, pulls out of the driveway and goes, I forgot Emily. So he has to go back and get her. Then they pull out of the driveway, they get halfway down the road, and he goes, oh, I forgot to get the bags. You know, we are gonna have a baby when we come back from the hospital and we need the diaper bag and stuff. So they had to go back again. He was so caught up in his fear that he was just rushing through to get things done. Like, oh, I've got all this anxiety and fear, and just hurry, 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 hurry. And he was wasting so much time, you know? How much faster would that have gone if he had been calm and said, okay, babe, are you ready? Are you good? We have our stuff. Let's get in the car and let's go. It was all that frantic running back and forth that causes so much time wasting. I see this in my own life when, you know, I've got a lot of chores to do. If I want, you know, if the house, there's a whole lot of stuff going on with the house or with the business or with the kids. And sometimes my husband will call me in the middle of the day and be like, hey babe, how's it going? And I'm like, I don't know. There's so much I have to do and I don't even know where to get started. And he's like, well, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I was looking on Facebook today. I don't know. We get overwhelmed when there's too much and we feel fearful and we get this anxiety, and it leads us to this is a really common thing where have you ever done this, where you go in and you'll start working in the kitchen and doing something, but then you'll see a toy that goes into your kid's room. So you go to your kid's room and then you see in there that, oh, I forgot to wash their laundry. So you take the laundry to the laundry room, and then you get in the laundry room and then you remember that you had to thaw some meat for dinner. So you go to thaw some meat, but then you realize that you never finished cleaning the kitchen. So you start cleaning the kitchen, but then you forgot to thaw the meat, and then you go round and round and round and round and round. And you're doing 1,001 things but never getting anything done. The kid's room is still a mess. The laundry's still not, you know, the bed's not made or whatever. And the kitchen's not clean. That's exactly what it's like when you get overwhelmed and in this zone of anxiety and fear with your business. So it's the biggest time waster to feel insecure and uncertain about what you're going to do. So those habits of anxiety and fear, they're holding you back. And they're keeping you from developing the clarity. You have to actually sit down and get really calm and feel confident about the success of your business. Your mindset has to be right in order for you to clearly see your path. When you're in a mode of anxiety and stuck in that fear-based thinking, you're not trusting that the process will unfold the way it should. The Bible tells us to trust in the Lord, lean not on our own understanding, and He will make straight our paths. He will show us the way, and He will show you the way when you trust that it's going to work out. Not just trust that He's going to show you the way, but trust that the way will be clear. Trust that you will achieve what He's given you that vision for. That's a huge part of growing in abundance. It's a huge part of being the person and the business owner and who you're meant to be. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to give you the rest of the keys to the picture so you can get an idea of how I can work with you to help you develop an abundance mindset and what you will get in Master Your Money Mentality and how it's going to ultimately affect your income levels and not just your anxiety levels, okay? So I do hope you'll join me back tomorrow for that video because it's very important. And if you're ready to enroll now, don't delay. Join me now because I can't wait to get started with you. I think it's going to be a blast, and I am super excited to see how this is going to impact your business. Until next time, I'm Stina Maloney. You are fully equipped for your calling. Let your light shine.